Hello and welcome back to the Flaxman's YouTube channel, where we provide information and advice for businesses and consumers. In this video, I'll be covering what you need to think about before you get the builders in. My name's Eleanor Appleton from Flaxman's. We don't sell insurance, but we provide solutions for when things go wrong. You've talked about it for months. Should you get that extension or not? Have you got the money? Should you extend the mortgage? It's been going round and round in your head for so long that you've lost the ability to make a straight decision. Eventually, you make the leap. You have the drawings, you have the builder's quote, you draw up a jobs list. One for yourself and one for the builder. It's time to go. But before you press go, is insurance on that jobs list? It should be. But why? When it comes to building work, there are two sides to the insurance coin. Ignoring one or even both can make you wish you never started. First, consider your own insurance. Have you told your building's insurers that you're about to have work done? You may wonder why they want to know, but they do need to know. So why? Because it is written into your policy. Every insurance company has its own way of doing things, but they all expect to be told in advance of any significant building work. How much is significant, you may ask? It varies, but any work requiring plans or anything over, say, £10,000 probably means you need to check in with the insurance company to let them know what you're doing. But why? Well, most insurers consider your property to be at greater risk whilst building works are taking place, such as theft or bad weather, so they may want to charge you an extra premium. Some insurers may even refuse to continue with your policy, especially if they're put off by a large contract. In some circumstances, special contract insurance should be taken out in conjunction with the builder, and you must leave plenty of time to put this in place, especially a long time before the first digger arrives. Once the work has started, you'll have to ask yourself whether the extension will increase the overall cost to rebuild your house should the worst happen. Do not be underinsured. So, check to see if your existing sum insured is going to be adequate. Take advice. And the Association of British Insurers have a rebuild calculator on its website. It's easy to find on www.abi.co.uk. Then consider your builder's insurance. But why? Well, you wouldn't want to employ a builder without knowing that they have insurance to cover damage to your property or personal injury. And if you don't ask, how will you know if your builder holds insurance? You may think it's impolite to ask. It isn't. Don't just take the builder's word for it. Most contractors' insurance policies have a certificate specifically to show to customers, and any good builder will not hesitate to show it to you. Once you have the certificate, you may not be sure what you're looking at, but if you have an insurance broker, I'm sure they would be happy to look it over to lay your mind at rest. Here at Flaxman's, we see what happens when it all goes wrong. Earlier this year, we had a distressed policyholder come to us. Not only had their insurance been invalidated because they hadn't informed their insurance company that they had builders in, but also their builders didn't have insurance. Then there was the case of the single mum who brought builders in to bring her property up to scratch. A whole wall collapsed as a result of the builder's work. She hadn't thought to notify her insurers about the work, but the poor workmanship that caused the collapse wouldn't have been covered anyway. As it happens, we think a recent storm might have contributed to the wall collapse, so we are hoping our client's own insurance will at least agree to make a contribution. So our client tried to claim off the builder's insurance, but it turns out he had let it run out. She has nowhere to go to resolve her issue. I'm sorry to say that the insurance industry seems to be reluctant to share these two traps. So please do share this video with friends and family who are having builders in. Making sure your insurances are in apple pie order just leaves you to deal with the dust, noise, and the general joy of strangers parading through your house, not to mention the endless cups of tea, a regular supply of biscuits, and listening to their choice of music on the radio at full blast, naturally. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want further hints and tips on insurance, head over to our website and sign up for our newsletter. Thank you for watching.